Before you call them friend, gotta prove them first. Is there really loyalty when you're at your worst? We need to hit it raw like the wire. You're looking for some truth, I'll supply it. If you want it too soft, this ain't them. You gon' choose a law over sin. It's just some uncut gems. It's just some uncut gems.
We was diamonds in the dirt, just grinding in the turf. Our mama go berserk, trying to keep from riding in the hearse. Now we lines in the work, sons of Zion, we the church. Different color fringes is looking vibrant on my shirt until I'm lying in the dirt. I pray to be a fire hydrant with this word, like a geyser on a curb.
All right, man. I'm going to say first and foremost, I'm going to say, call Allah Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. That's all praise to the Most High God in the name of His only begotten Son, who the world ignorantly called Jesus Christ, man. And with that, I want to just jump straight into the lesson. And what I've come to realize is Americans are stuck in a bubble as far as wisdom, as far as like just having any type of spatial awareness of anything. This awareness at all. Like, you know, like like you're playing Madden and then you have players have different stats and like they got the awareness stat, right? Now Americans, they're all sitting at like a 10 or a 5 or something. A lot of people at 0, bro. Because I don't understand how y'all don't see that America's at the brink of war. America is at the brink of war with the Russians and the Russian alliance. Right. But nobody's talking about that. Everybody's talking about, oh, Joe Burrow and the Super Bowl and freaking, what else niggas talking about? The baby. Yeah, the baby. Freaking all these other celebrities. I'm like, y'all niggas don't know what the hell is going on? Bro, this is crazy. The stuff I'm seeing on the news is, bro, Vladimir Putin is saying, like y'all niggas don't realize. Y'all say y'all got nuclear capability, but last time I checked, so do I. Like, this nigga's talking greasy as hell. Like, this, the amount, like, I've never seen anybody, I've never seen a political figure to that level. Like, as far as like a president or an emperor, whatever, however you want to say it, right? A leader of a nation. Talk this greasy about war and this reckless about war, and nobody's talking about it. Like, we Americans are in a bubble. All y'all know is celebrities, so y'all gonna get completely caught. Read this verse. Y'all gonna get completely caught off guard. This is crazy. Go ahead.
This the first book of Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you.
So now, this is Paul writing to his church in Thessalonica. About people who, Israelites who know about the scriptures, know about there's going to be a time of fire, know there's going to be like a second death, know about all these things, right? So he's saying, there's no need for me to write unto you because you already know this. Yeah. Now, this shows you how out of the loop the Catholic Church is, the Christian church, the basic everyday American, right? Because he's saying, this is rhetorical what I'm about to tell y'all. This is something y'all already know, but these people don't know that.
Right.
They think it's sweet just walking up and down America, walking up and down the streets. We're just getting ready to watch the Super Bowl like nothing's about to happen to this place. We're on the brink, brink of freaking nuclear war. This is crazy. Y'all see what's going on in Crimea? The freaking Russia and China announcing, renewing their alliance. Like, what is that about? Ain't nobody raising any type of question about that? Y'all just sit there and walk up and down the street. Oh, what's going to be my next meal? What's going to be this? Everybody's stuck in this Gentile mind state.
North Korea almost got the mix now, too.
They really do got them, bro. They really do got them. They just, you know how America, they really, give me, hold that. Give me Matthew 6 at the very end. Right. Everybody's in this Gentile, especially our people, but the Gentiles are stuck in this mind state of just worrying about what their next meal going to be, what's going to be their next entertainment, what's another woman we can go get. All these, that's what people are on, and they've infected Israel, right? Because Paul's talking to the Israelites in Thessalonica who know about the truth, right? Who are not in that Gentile mind state, but y'all riding y'all's will have infected our people, and it's a problem. Go ahead and read this.
It's the book of 134.
With the Gentiles seek. It says with the Gentiles seek. Start at verse 30.
Okay. This is Deuteronomy chapter... Matthew chapter 6 and verse 30.
Verse 3. Verse 31.
Verse 31. Therefore, take no thought, saying, what shall we eat? Or what shall we drink?
Yeah.
Or wherewithal shall we be clothed? For after all these things do the Gentiles seek.
Do the what?
The Gentiles seek.
The Gentiles seek after these things. This ain't something that's straight literal. He's not just talking about, oh, just wear your food or your clothing, your raiment, all that. He's not just specifically talking about that. It's just talking about worldly things. The Gentiles are seeking worldly things. What's their next come up? How they gonna get this? How they gonna get that? They're not seeking anything higher. They're not
Right.
paying attention to the times. Go ahead.
Verse 32. For after all these things do the Gentiles seek. For your heavenly Father knoweth that ye have need of all these things.
Yeah.
But seek ye first the kingdom of God.
Do what?
Seek ye first the kingdom of God.
We're supposed to be seeking the kingdom of God. That's hastening the day and seeking it. What does that entail? Knowing the prophecies, knowing how you should carry yourself, knowing how to interpret the Bible, being able to rightly divide the scriptures, things like that. And people who operate like that know the prophecies as far as Russia, know the prophecies as far as the brick, like how it talks about the four horns and the four carpenters, right? The things that talks about Babylon being destroyed in Revelation.
Right.
Things like that. We know things like that. So when we see all this stuff happening outside of the United States, when we actually pay attention to the news, like how Americans don't, when we pay attention to the news because we measure the times diligently, we're not caught off guard by this. When I tell anybody up here who's in the know about how Russia's doing something, it's not even a surprise to them no more.
Right.
It shouldn't be because we already know about these things. Just like how Paul was writing to the church in Thessalonica. Keep going.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves known perfectly
Yeah.
that the day of the Lord.
Hey,
You want me to start off at the top again?
no, it's read 2 again. I don't think they'll keep the thing on.
They're gonna be right there. Somebody put a fire on.
That's fine.
Oh, that's
Get
what
something a
it
little higher. Bring it up here so man, the scarf don't hit it.
Okay. All right, read verse 2 again.
is. Go on. First book of Thessalonica, chapter 5, verse 2. For yourself known perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
Wait, that's verse 2?
Yeah, come on, verse 2.
Yeah.
For yourself knowing perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night.
It comes in a thief of a night. It's a thief of the night, right? You don't know when the thief's coming. Because if you knew when the thief was coming, you wouldn't allow him to rob your house.
Right.
So the day's going to come suddenly and without any type of warning. But the people who are going to be warned are the people who will stay in these scriptures, who covet prophecy, covet that gift, and learn these prophecies. Because this will be our stability and wisdom in these trying times. Like, we know these times are coming. We're preparing for these times, man. At least we should be. Right. We are preparing for these times. We know what's about to be happening. We know we know that the way the chessboard is going to get set up. We know all these things, and it's not going to catch us by surprise. But it's going to catch all niggas by surprise. Just worried about the baby. Just worried about freaking, what else? The Super Bowl. Kanye West and Kim. Yeah, all of them, the trades. Who gives a damn, bro? Everything, like, I've been noticing, like, every time I see stuff in sports and in the media space, it's all the same. It's now getting to the point to where it's boring and rhetorical, bro. Like, this is nothing. Like, I don't even get the same type of energy from that I used to anymore. Like, yeah, it's cool to put a sports game on here and there, but, like, sitting there and engulfing your life into that and jumping head first in the media stuff that's going on Twitter, man, like, you are outside of the loop.
That's why I call him Romans.
Yeah, Romans. Go ahead. But keep going.
Go on. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety.
Watch this. Hey, man, do you watch the news?
Absolutely not.
You don't watch the news? Yeah. I mean,
I don't believe nothing about what they got going on.
Oh, yeah, man. I bet, man.
Ours comes from up above.
It comes from up above? What are y'all, Christians? Don't the Bible talks about measuring the times and paying attention to the times?
Oh, you can look around and read the Bible and know what times we are.
Yeah, but don't you got to see what's going on, though? Do you know what's going on with Russia and America? Russia and America's on the brink of war, right?
It wouldn't surprise me.
You know that's in the Bible, right?
Revelation.
It's not just Revelation. Multiple places in the Bible.
Right.
Namely, Ezekiel 38. But yeah, man, what's y'all's nationality?
Nationality?
Yeah. What's your ethnicity?
No idea.
You have no idea? All right, just have a nice day. Just walk away. Okay, yeah. You're not a Jew. I'm a Jew. Go ahead.
Go on. Verse 3. For when they shall say peace and safety.
When they shall say what?
Peace and safety.
Now, nobody's literally going to say peace and safety. Everything's okay, right? This is just saying that space and time where everybody's caught up in this bubble, caught up in this Americanism, right? Not measuring the times diligently, like the scriptures say. A verse Christians like to just choose not to read in the book, like those. What's a good word? Let's just say morons, right? Let's use that one. Morons, right? The gaggle of morons, right? They don't really believe in this book. Christians don't really believe. You don't really believe in this book, man. I wish we could be honest about the book. I wish we could be honest about our actual faith. Christians, y'all don't really believe in the Bible. Y'all are your own God. You twist and contort. Now I'm going on a tangent. You twist and contort the scriptures to be whatever you want them to be to please your own bellies, right? If God said don't eat pork, like it says in Leviticus 11, y'all gonna say, oh, well, that don't matter. He said that, but he really don't mean that, right? But like you're making yourself your own God. God said what he said. Just like your dad said what he said, it is what he said, right? You're not about to say, oh, it's up for your own private interpretation, right? If you like, just like if your dad say, if you do that, I'm gonna beat your ass, right? It's not up for your own, it's not anybody's private interpretation. Your dad said, if you do this and you do it, that ass is grass. And that's what's going to happen to a lot of people, bro. That's what I'm saying about these Christians, man. Y'all don't really believe in this book.
Right.
Y'all don't believe in God. That's why y'all coming at us the way y'all do. That's why y'all scoff at us the way y'all do. That's why y'all don't want to stop and deal. It's, oh, we got to hurry up and get up out of here. Why? Because we stand on this book.
Right.
And y'all love darkness rather than light.
Right.
We'll go ahead and keep going in that.
Gone. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh.
What?
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them.
Then sudden destruction cometh upon them. That's what's going to happen with these nukes, man. Just like when you play on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 and somebody catch a nuke, man. Out of nowhere, that timer going down. And when that timer goes down to 0, the game is over.
Right.
You've lost. You've lost then. They got a thing called a tactical nuke, right? And it don't really make no sense because you're blowing your own people up at the same time. I mean, it's not really tactical, but this guy, he's like that Chop Suey song, man. You know, self-righteous suicide, man. But go ahead.
Go on. Then sudden destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
Yeah, and they shall what?
And they shall not escape.
And y'all ain't gonna escape, man. Y'all Americans over here are not about to escape this. They're talking about the Tsar-Bomba nuke. They had this decades ago, and this thing's leveling continents. Like, just imagine what they have now. They have things leveling freaking whole hemispheres now. They have to. So you're telling me y'all about to survive this? Y'all got a nuclear shelter. Bro, y'all had a nuclear shelter. These nuclear shelters that y'all are building, right, is to protect you from them nukes that they had back in the day. Hiroshima is a drop of water compared to the freaking dam full of water that they have now.
Right.
That's about to get melted. That's about to get. You're not surviving none of this. There's nothing y'all can do to save yourself from this. Nothing. There's nothing. That's part of it though, because our salvation, these nukes are part of our salvation.
That's right.
We get brought through that fire. We get saved from these. Like right when these nukes come down, that's when our salvation hits.
Right.
If we're of the elect. Keep going.
Verse 4. But ye, brethren, are not in darkness.
We're not what?
In darkness.
And like us out here right now, we're not in darkness. We're not children of the night. We're not asleep right now. We're not asleep. We're fully awake. Don't you have to be awake to pay attention? Don't you have to be awake to pay attention for the thief? Because if you're asleep, that's when thieves come to steal from you. When you sleep or you're not watching. But if you are awake, you can stop the thief. You can be aware of the thief. You can be aware when it's coming. But then that's us. We're awake right now. We're watching what's going on in the news. The Christians ain't doing that. That was just evident right there. I didn't know they was going to say that.
Yeah.
But see, every time I say something like that, it just appears. It just appears, bro. Y'all not paying attention. Y'all don't believe in the Lord. Y'all don't believe in the prophecies. We got a whole prophetic book. They were talking about, oh, it's in Revelations. I said, bro, you can't even name the chapter. Where you can't even name the chapter specifically what we're talking about. I can give you two. Just like I said, like Ezekiel 38, freaking Revelation 18, Revelation 17, all those. That's really three, right? Keep going. I think there's more.
Con, that day should overtake you as a thief.
Mm-hmm.
Ye are all the children of light.
We're the what?
Ye are all the children of light.
We're the children of the light, right? What does that mean? We're in the day. We can see. You can see clearly in the day compared to the darkness. And thing is, a lot of Israel is in darkness. Majority of Israel over here in the Western Hemisphere is in darkness, and they love to stay that way because it's easy. It's easy to not have to change. It's easy to wake up every day and be a nigga. It's easy. Just think about it. Like I say that jokingly and seriously at the same time because it's such an easy thing to not be restrained by any type of laws, commandments, or rules.
Right.
Right? It's easy. But to actually govern yourself by rules and standards, let the Lord set by you, go ahead. Go ahead and go by. Y'all should have no problem going past the camera, man. You had no problem selling y'all ass over here and putting us in captivity. No problem doing that. Right? Now, like I said, what you got? Go ahead.
Second Ezra, chapter 9 and verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently.
Do what?
Measure thou the time diligently.
Measure now the time diligently. What does it mean, measure? Take account of. That's what measure means. Measure means to take account of. We have to take account of the times. A lot of y'all niggas not taking account of the times. Y'all taking account of how many touchdowns y'all's favorite football players getting. Yeah. Y'all taking account of how many scores your favorite football player is getting, right? You know, from the Northern Kingdom. You're taking account of how many grams you got. You're taking account of all these things, but you're not taking account of what's going on in the geopolitics. You're not taking account of what's going on in Russia, right? What's up, hey? Do you believe in God? What's your nationality? Black? You know black people are Israelites? You ain't got time, huh? Go ahead.
It says, measures thou the time diligently in itself. Mm-hmm. And when thou seest part of the signs pass.
We see part of the signs pass. What are the signs of prophecies being fulfilled? When we're seeing more and more prophecy getting fulfilled, more of the descriptions and attributes of the prophecies coming, we know that it's the time. Matter of fact, go ahead.
Which I have told thee before. Then shalt thou understand that it is a time, that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
It's the time where the Lord is going to visit this place, man. Hey, brother. Hey, man, you believe in God? Absolutely. What does it mean to believe in God?
I'll be back.
Oh, my God, man. Read that last sentence again.
It says, wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
When we know it's time for the Lord to destroy this place and save his people, right? We're seeing all the attributes of the main prophecies, of the last prophecies, right, coming to pass. We inching closer to I can't say that on YouTube. The MLB, man. I'm saying the mark of the beast, right? We're seeing the mark of the beast getting closer and closer to being fulfilled. We see the Third World War inching closer to being fulfilled. We see Ezekiel 38 being damn near being fulfilled, because the way freaking Vladimir Putin was talking, we're seeing that easily being fulfilled, right? Things like that. We're seeing all these things, the famines, all of this. We see it happening. So we know we're getting closer and closer and closer to the time when the Lord's coming. That's why now give me Romans 13, verse 11. Right? Now we realize it's high time for us to wake up out of sleep. Go ahead.
This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11.
Yeah.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's what?
High time to awake out of sleep.
It's high time to wake up out of sleep. And what's sleep? The Catholic Church.
Right.
The Catholic Church is sleep. It's slumber, right? Just like when I was in a Christian church, that's where I got the best sleep. You know why? Because there's no type of information coming out. There's nothing helping me. It's just theatrics. You're not learning. Like, I guarantee you this right now. I guarantee you that pastor in there is, or what they call him, the father, right? I guarantee that man, because I don't even want to say that. That man, right, isn't going into the prophecies of Ezekiel 38. He's not going into what's going on in Russia. He's not going on to the world war that's about to happen. He's not talking about the collapse and the geopolitics in relation to the Bible. They're not going into that.
Right.
They're going to some singing and some dancing, some so-called life lessons, and we'll do it all over again until the end comes. And then what y'all, matter of fact, give me Jeremiah chapter 5, verse 31, right? Because they really just do it for money, to be honest, right? They really just do it for money. But go ahead.
It's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 31. Or verse 21 or 31?
31. It's 5 and 31.
I'm on 6.
Come on.
Go on. Chapter 5, verse 31. The prophets prophesy falsely,
Yeah.
and the priests bear rule by their means.
The priests do what?
Bear rule by their means.
What do the Catholic priests do?
Bear rules by their means.
Yeah.
And my people love to have it so.
And people love to have it that way. You know why? Because lies are comfortable. Complacency is comfortable. Going along with how the world is right now, it's comfortable. Even think about the word Catholic, right? The word Catholic, it means universal. What does universal mean? Worldly. That's everything the world is doing. That's why the Catholic Church merged all these wicked-ass holidays into their holidays. Where did Christmas come from? It's from Saturnalia. For Roman Catholicism, not Roman Catholicism, Roman traditions, Roman pagan traditions. Where did Easter come from? The fertility god. That's why they have eggs everywhere. Even though bunnies don't lay eggs, right? All these things don't make no sense. But it's what the world preaches, and it's comfortable for everybody. Everybody's already doing it, right? And what does Catholic mean? Universal. So we just branch it off in there. Yeah. It's easier for people to take it then when it's a little bit of world sprinkled into it. Go ahead.
And my people love to have it so.
Yeah.
And what will you do in the end thereof?
Now, what will you do in the end thereof? After you've been in the Catholic Church, the Baptist Church, the Seventh-day Adventist Church, the freaking Pentecostals, after you spent all your life in there, giving all your money and all your wealth away to somebody who doesn't deserve it, who also isn't a Levite, like how the Bible says you're supposed to give it to Levites, right? After you've done that your entire life, what's your end going to be? The destruction. No. You're going to be part of the plagues of Babylon. You're going to be part of the fire of Babylon. You're going to be numbered to the slaughter, right? It's imperative to know that. It's imperative to know that you go into a place full of idols, give sacraments and perform sacrilege to said idols, once when you go in, once before you sit down, once when you get up, and once when you leave. You commit sins worthy of death multiple times in and out of there, right? And what's a break off of that? What's a break off of that? The Christian church, the Baptist church, and they do little watered down versions of that, right? Because what do they have in their church? Same things. This right here, Caesar Borgia. That's right. Now, after serving this for decades, what's your end going to be? Destruction.
Right.
Swift destruction, and you're going to be caught off guard. Why? Because they're not letting you know. They're dogs that do not bark.
Right.
They're dogs that don't bark. Because what are dogs used for? Dog is supposed to let you know that somebody's coming into your house. That's why they start barking when intruders come by your house. These dogs in there don't bark.
Right.
They don't bark. They don't tell you nothing. They don't tell you nothing that you need to know. They're not telling you all the extra stuff you need to know. They're not going into prophecy. They're not doing none of that, but we're going to do that. But we're the crazy ones, though. That's right. We the crazy ones, though. We looked at it as freaking tinfoil hat dudes when we're talking about Russia. We're talking about Russia about to come out of nowhere and attack America. We've been saying that. We've been looking crazy. And now here it is in geopolitics. But we crazy, though. But we got to go to y'all schools to learn, though. Like that's it's madness. Read that last part again.
Oh shit, I dropped it.
All right. You still hold Romans?
Yeah.
Okay, say where you at.
The book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 31. The prophets prophesy falsely, and the priests bear rule by their means, and my people love to have it so. And what will ye do in the end thereof?
And that's a question I be asking people, bro. Like, what are you gonna do with it? Like, as much you want to say we wrong, as much y'all want to look at us crazy, y'all don't want to. It's not what y'all mama taught y'all. It's not what y'all pastor taught y'all. What are y'all gonna do at the end of what y'all been taught? Like, what comes behind that, bro? To say you're already saved and sanctified, and say you already got a place in heaven, like how you already got. How do you even have the power to do such a thing? Like, that's something that's ridiculous to me, right? Catholicism is ridiculous to me in general. Like, that out of all of them, that's one of the most ridiculous things I've ever heard of. We putting hydraulics on a freaking Nissan 370? I mean, you can do that, but what's your gonna end be behind that though? That's what I'm saying. I mean, ridiculous, right?
Let me finish Thessalonians.
I
didn't finish 5.
Oh, finish Thessalonians. Go on.
This is the book of Thessalonians, chapter 5, verse 5. Ye are all the children...
Man, is this Need for Speed Underground too, man? You got that freaking purple colored NOS and shit. This is the screen all blurring when you freaking driving and hitting that NOS. I digress. Go ahead.
God. You want to say something?
No, you good.
Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day.
Yeah.
We are not of the night, nor of darkness.
Nor of darkness. We're children of the day. Go ahead.
Con, verse 6. Therefore, let us not sleep.
Let us not what?
Let us not sleep.
Let us not sleep. It's time to stop sleeping, bro.
Right.
It's time to wake up out of the madness and out of this bubble that America's got you on, man. Because it's madness. The philosophies, the religions, man, the sports. I mean, some people are even Cowboys fans. I mean, ain't America Babylon? That's about America's team, right? It's Babylon's team. It's Babylon's team, man. You don't want to be a part of. Do you want to be a part of Babylon's team? I'm just saying, man.
Come on, man.
And we know, because like the scriptures already talk about. And speaking of the Cowboys, the scriptures talk about like Babylon falling in the future, right? Now we know that Babylon is a loser. Babylon's a loser. So what does that mean? Their team is going to be. That means their team's going to be losers. So when you put that star on, man, you gotta really realize that, like, you really gotta realize that, bro. What you got on, man? You can't be comfortable. You see, man. You see what I mean? You see what I mean? Lord in Christ, bro. Give me this. Go ahead, this, bro.
This is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11. And
Wait, let me see.
But let us watch it.
Yeah, I want that. I want that for.
Therefore, let us not sleep as do others.
As do others, right? Americans are on this bubble. Let us not sleep like how they do, but what?
But let us watch and be sober.
Let us watch and be sober. Doesn't mean you can't drink. Doesn't mean you can't have a good time. But that means to be sober and have an understanding of what's going on around you. It's like how it says, measured out the time diligently. These people ain't measuring the time. I'm like, bro, I've been hearing. I work for a ride sharing company. Let's just say it like that. I work for a ride sharing company, and the conversations that I hear, nobody's talking about what's going on in geopolitics. Nobody's talking about none of that. They ask me, "Oh, who you got for the Super Bowl? What about this? What about that?" Like, I'm just like, bro, y'all like, this is some heavy ass news. Like, this is nuts, bro. Hold on, let me this. I need this again.
this is Romans chapter 13 and verse 11.
Yeah.
And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's high time to awake out of sleep. It's time for y'all to realize, and even the damn Edomites, bro. It's time for y'all to wake up out of y'all's damn sleep, bro. Cause check this out, right? This is supposed to be y'all's kingdom. Y'all don't even know what's going on in y'all's kingdom. Here America is. What's going on here? Damn. But here it is, America, right? Here's America wants to be in everybody's country and everybody's business, but
Right.
they don't even got their own house in order. Right?
Bring it out.
Y'all don't even know what's going on. And could you imagine that? Could you imagine that? Right? You don't even got your own house in order, but you're trying to police the damn world. But you're really not even policing the world, right? You're really just trying to oppress everybody so you remain a world power. And these simple ass like peon Americans don't even understand that. Y'all think y'all sending soldiers over there to help the world, to secure your freedom? It's not securing your freedom, it's securing your supremacy. That has nothing to do with that. So support the troops. Support them do what? Them same troops came and put us in captivity. Namely the Gadites. And the Seminole Indians, the Native Americans just in general. A troop came and overtook them. Right. But guess what? The troop is gonna overtake them. Right. That's coming very soon, bro. God. Like it's crazy how Yahweh works, bro. He's such a benevolent power. He allowed y'all to get this small little victory, but we're gonna have the everlasting victory. We're gonna have the everlasting victory. You know when that starts? When the missiles drop. That's right. That's why it's high time for us to wake up out of our sleep. Read that again.
God. Romans 13:11. And that, not knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
Why?
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
And like, check this out, bro. This scripture hits a lot harder today than it did 5 years ago when I first found out about this truth. Really, 6 years ago, right? Since I first found out about this truth. Because we're seeing Russia say all these things. We're seeing China siding with Russia openly. Because a lot of these countries will do these deals, these handshakes behind closed doors. But here's China just embracing them, bro. Like, let's get them, bro. Right. Go ahead. Get your precept.
This is Matthew chapter 24 and verse 6. And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
This is what?
And ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
We've heard about wars and rumors of wars. We've been hearing about wars and rumors of wars, man. But what?
See that ye be not troubled.
Be not what?
See that ye be not troubled.
And stop right there. Now go back to Romans chapter 13. We're not going to be troubled. Why? Because we know that this is our salvation. These Americans, these regular everyday Americans, our family members, our friends in the world, all of them, right? They're all going to be troubled because their little happy life that they built is coming to an end. It's coming to an end. All that money you saved in the bank thinking you were trying to get over off the curses, it's coming to naught. It's going to become nothing. You're going to be getting those credits through the mark of the beast. Hey, all that money you saved up is nothing now. It's all getting converted. It's going to be like Venezuela, where they got money just lying down in the streets.
Right.
That's coming real soon. All that. This happy little life that you built, that white picket fence, is about to be burned to a crisp. All the things you did are in vain. Go ahead.
Romans 13:11. And that knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep. Mm-hmm. For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
Go ahead.
The night is far spent. Mm-hmm. The day is at hand.
The night is far spent, bro. It's far spent. What does that mean, man? It's the same thing Peter's talking about how it's high time we stop riding the wheel of the Gentiles. It's time we just try something different, bro. Because even Jake starting to, like the basic ass Jake, is starting to realize that, like, man, slavery ain't never went nowhere. We still at the bottom. Y'all still doing stuff. We gotta make laws for y'all to start even treating us on a small, minute level as y'all. Like, ain't nothing changed. Y'all just allowed us to walk around and think y'all are our friends, when in actuality you're not. You walk around America every single day, right, with your unmelanated skin burning up every single day, and you feel good to be like, you know what? At least I'm not like these niggas. At least I'm not like them, right? My credit score is 800. I don't got to worry about getting ripped out of my car. I don't got to worry about getting shot by a police. Hell, I could box with a policeman, right? I can point a gun at a policeman.
Right.
He'll take out his taser while I got my gun out. I don't got to deal with what they got to deal with. Right. Give me Psalm 73. Give me Psalm 73.
These people are not
Because
troubled.
and I realized, bro, like being a rideshare driver, right? I've noticed a lot of things. I noticed that us and Caucasians specifically live an entirely different life. The conversations I hear about the money and stocks that these crackers be moving is nuts. It's nuts. Niggas be talking about weight. This is more than weight, nigga. Them niggas flying in some boy. Bro, they like casually talking about, yeah, he just sent me a good $100,000. I'm looking like, bro. Like, nigga. Like, what is this? Like, the stuff I be hearing is absolutely crazy, bro. Like, this ain't, we don't live the same life, bro. At all. We don't. And y'all know that. The thing is, y'all, I say what? Completely different worlds. Yeah, and y'all know that and like it how it is. That's why y'all don't change it. Give me, they're not in trouble as others.
Yeah.
Give me that.
Can I start at 3?
Nah, I just want that
Come
part.
on. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 5. They are not in trouble as other men.
Yeah?
Neither are they plagued like other men.
They is not played like us, bro. There be months where I be like, how the hell am I going to pay rent? And these dudes, they eclipse my rent by like 100 times.
Right, precept.
Casually. Like, not like it's like, oh, that's something we worked all our life to get. I'm talking, you casually talking about 10 grand, 100 grand, 200 grand. Like this, y'all don't live the same, y'all not playing like this. And y'all got that off of this captivity that y'all did.
Right.
Y'all got this off of being them 4 horns. Give me, hold up real fast. I need to get this. Give me Zechariah.
I got it.
Give me Zechariah 1. What's up? Go ahead.
This is Deuteronomy 28 and verse 66. And thy life shall hang in doubt before thee.
Yeah, is there Elisha what?
Hang in doubt before thee.
Yeah.
And thou shalt fear day and night.
Yeah.
And shalt have no assurance of thy life.
They have no assurance of our life, man. They'll be like, I don't know how the hell I'll be like, there'll be times, matter of fact, the last 2 months, I was like, how the hell am I gonna pay rent?
Shit, that was,
With all the stuff I be under, like,
weird, bro.
that's what I'm just saying, bro. Like y'all live a completely, for y'all to say for Caucasians, right, to say that we are equal and everything is personally fine right now, it's crazy. Y'all don't even believe that. You don't believe that, bro. Y'all ain't worried about y'all rent. Y'all not worried about y'all credit score. Y'all not worried about having an inheritance or leaving an inheritance. You don't gotta worry about setting up your kids. You don't gotta worry about, oh, let me stop at this amount of kids because I don't know how the hell I'm gonna afford all of them. Y'all ain't gotta worry about that. Think about that, bro. I think that's something we gotta worry about. We have to worry about. I can't have too many kids because I barely can pay rent right now. Like that. Like this is not our rest whatsoever. All right, give me Zechariah 1 and go to 21.
Can't be at the gas station either. I talked about let me put 20.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 21. Then
Oh
said,
no, I don't want 21. I want the horns. 18. Yeah.
This is the book of Zechariah, chapter 1, verse 18. Then lifted I up mine eyes and saw, and behold, 4 horns.
4 horns, right? And those horns is going into that little horn that came up in Daniel chapter 7, verse 8, right? That's talking about the Spanish, the French, Britannia or Great Britain, and America, right? And let's see what them 4 horns did.
And I said unto the angels that talked with me, what be these?
Yeah.
And he answered me, these are the horns which have scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem.
Yeah, now they scattered Judah, Israel, and Jerusalem. That means all of Israel. It established, those are all descendants of Israel, but it wanted to get all those houses that want to emphasize and overemphasize to let you know that's all of Israel, right? They scattered all of Israel through what? The transatlantic slave trade.
right.
Through the various captivities we've been in. And that's how they got all these things. That's how they have this massive wealth gap between us. They got all those things. But you know how powerful the Lord is? He had 4 horns to do that to us because of what we did. But watch this. Go ahead.
And the Lord showed me 4 carpenters.
4 what?
4 carpenters.
That's them warriors, bro. Them 4 carpenters are going to do what? Go ahead.
Then said I, what come these to do?
Yeah.
And he spake, saying, These are the horns which have scattered Judah, so that no man did lift up his head.
Yeah.
But these are come to fray them.
Come to do what?
Come to fray them.
Come to fray them. What does that mean? To make them tremble and to be destroyed. That's what he's going to do. That's that brick, man. That's that Brazil. That's Russia. Matter of fact, what's the four carpenters?
The 4 carpenters?
Yeah.
That's going to be,
Brazil.
we got Brazil,
Russia.
Russia, India, and China.
And China, right? And we just did a lesson on that. That's why I asked him that, right? Now here's the thing. They're going to route them 4 horns. So what's them 4 horns? What's them 4 horns? This whole establishment right here, bro. This whole Western powers. They're going to get routed. And we see that, bro, that's what I'm saying. We measure in the times. We're seeing that happening. We're seeing America get pulled into a war. And the thing is, we are prepared for this. We know this is coming. We're going to be, people going to be talking about this. Like, y'all know what's going on? The war's happening. Like, yeah, we knew about this 2 months ago, nigga. Where you been at? Where you been at? We've been the same clips you talking about Vladimir Putin that's getting translated into English. I was watching that when they only had it in Russian.
Yeah. That's right.
That's like people just not finding out about an anime because it's in dub. Nigga, I watched it in sub.
Yeah, that's right.
Let them know.
Yeah. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. But we know these things because we measure the time diligently in itself.